In the small German town of Hamelin, legend of a mysterious piper and the vanishing of the town's children is so pervasive that it is almost impossible to separate fact from folklore. This is the tale of the Pied Piper, not as a fairy tale, but as a grim and chilling mystery. A story of revenge, magic, and a town's unimaginable loss. The story begins in the year 1284, when the town of Hamelin was overrun by rats. The rodents were everywhere, in the streets, in the houses, and in the food, spreading disease and despair. The town's council, desperate, offered a large sum of money to anyone who could rid them of the plague. And then a man appeared. He was a stranger, tall and slender, dressed in a multicolored coat. He called himself a piper, and he claimed he could solve their problem. The townsfolk, seeing his strange appearance, were initially skeptical, but the piper's music was enchanting. He took out his pipe and began to play a beautiful, melodic tune. As he played, the rats, as if in a trance, emerged from their hiding places and followed him out of the town. He led them to the nearby river and watched as they drowned. The town rejoiced, and the plague of rats was over. But then, the chilling part of the story begins. The town's council, now free of their problem, went back on their word. They refused to pay the piper, claiming that his magic was not worth the money. The piper, his face a mask of cold fury, left the town, but he promised to return, and he did. On the feast day of St. John and Paul, the piper reappeared, but this time his pipe played a different tune. It was a melody of such profound enchantment that all the children of the town, from the youngest to the oldest, were drawn to it. They followed him out of the town, as if in a trance. Their parents watched in horror, unable to stop them. The piper led them to a mountain, which is said to have opened up and swallowed the children and the piper, never to be seen again. The town was left in a state of unimaginable grief. Their celebration turned to sorrow. The tale of the Pied Piper is a grim historical mystery. While many historians believe it to be a metaphor for a plague or a great migration of the town's youth, the story itself remains a powerful, horrifying legend. The town of Hamelin still commemorates the event with a street where no music is allowed to be played, a silent reminder of the town's greatest tragedy. The nightmare of the Pied Piper is a story of a town's greed, and the terrifying supernatural price it paid for breaking a promise.